does not want to get stuck in the corner. Well, they manage to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. This is a real back and forth match for Sierra. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Blocks the low heavy, picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Can't tech the throw. Snares them. Tried a standard block and got hit with the crossover. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Breaks those shins. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Life lead is there, but still any... just goes for it at this range. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Tries to catch him out with the arc stem. Gets a chance with that jumping. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Low heavy for the win. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Decides to create some distance to start. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Big throws. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Saw the hits him with a stopping block. Flash knuckle. Oh, says no to the impact. Breaks those shins. Just goes for it at this range. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. All the throw connects. Both fighters planning some. This can lead to some big damage. Good job escaping that danger. Breaks through with the throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Blocks the low heavy. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Caught in the crosser. Throws them. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Brushes that off and keeps going. Throw connects and connects with the throw. Both fighters have a full low heavy. Ooh, does them dirty. This is a critical moment. Here comes the corner pressure. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time to knock them out of the air. Keeping them away. Baits out the low kick. Crowns them from above. Throws them. Amazing. Will this super art do anything? Low heavy. Player one. Nothing stops this train. Vagabond extra. Yo, raw super here. Arc step. Dangerous. Go airborne. Genius read with that throw escape. The low. And eats it. Can they use their done? Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Start things. Ooh, what a smart throw. Overhead neck hunter. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Grabs them. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a big gamble and rips up KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dashes up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Checks with a medium kick. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Jump. Goes for the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. They're going for the super art. Up for the level 1 Vulcan block. Gets tagged by the fireball. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Slips the grab. Gets the jump in. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Can't tech the throw? Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They got to make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Yo, put that away. Both fighters planning something? Dashes forward. A super art? They're going for the super art? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Blocks it. Sets up with the jump in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jump. Starts off zoning with fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Trips him up. Blocks the jump in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 chases them down. All right. Gets the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Lets off a yoga fire. Bops him with a target kick. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fight Inferno to turn up the heat. Can they keep on him? Zones with the fireball. Both sides getting ready. Connects with the throw. Light leads. Will this super art do anything? They're absolutely... What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush in, crowns him from above. A jump in? Teleport! Nowhere safe. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Adds a bit of OD spice. Player 1, perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1, throw is denied. What a lead! Yoga fired to turn up the heat. This is gonna hurt. Blink out. Looking for a hold. Meets them air to air. What now? Uses their drive gauge. No! Critical art now? Genius read with that throw escape. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They are not getting close to each other. Teleport. This can lead to some big damage. No way they did that. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. I called it. The super flop. No one could have called that. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Rushes down the opponents to impose their will. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Big, low, reaching heavy. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Well-timed corner kick. Will this super art connect? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Does a good job of pushing back. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Will that drive impact get punished? Throws him. What's next? Uses the parry. Heading into the end game now. Goes for the super art. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. He'll want to keep the pressure on. Burns the drive gauge. Misses the drive impact. The throw misses. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Grabs and throws them away. Inferno to turn up the heat. Life lead is there. A super art? Broken blast! This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. KO! Player 1 made all the right moves in that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Keeping them away. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Still slugging it out here. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Beautiful setup with that attack. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Close them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The jump in is denied. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. There's a change of side. Holds out with the block. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jumps in. Burns them up. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2, the super doesn't hit. A super art? What were they thinking? Drilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. A real test of nerves here. The jump in anticipated that throw. What now? Oh my God, they just closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Barry gets the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Will this super art connect? With the life gap open, springs forward with the drive rush. All right, goes for the super art. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the low heavy, and are we going to see some fireworks here? Blocks it. Slips the grab. That's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 can build off this lead. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off. Manages to block the jump-in attack. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Inferno to turn up the heat. Oh, let's go. Can they keep on him? Burnout activates. Both fight connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Throws in. What's next? Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Uses the gauge for a super arm. Racer hit. We're gonna see it ring. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic look at that. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Next hit will end the round. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Denies the low heavy. Lets off a yoga fire. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Creates an opening with a low heavy? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Risky up-close scrap still going. Crowns him from above. Shows a medium kick. So, what's next? Comment from up high. Dashes. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Grabs and throws him away. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Back throw for the side switch. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Get out of the corner. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive move. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Uses the gauge for a super art. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Oh wow, look at that. Genius read with that power skate. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Sneaks in above. Big counter. Backs them into the corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That attack landed for a counter hit. Just hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting big punishment. Their super art gauge is running on empty. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Yoga float. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Rising uppercut. Gets the combo. There's a change of sides. Burnout activates. Player KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Starts with a jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Big counter. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. There's enough life to get away with the mistake. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. With no super art for support, both fighters will have to win the hard way. Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw? Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Burnout activates. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good pick. A super art? Off for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Going in? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. There's a change of side. Inferno to turn up the heat. Blossom! Player 1, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Are we looking to impress with this super? Oh, the throw connects. Yoga drive rush. Blink up crowns him from above. Looking for a hold. Can this drive bring them back? Big Gabe closes it out. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes. Where you go? Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Holds out with the block. Very solid corner switch. Goes for the super art? This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big counter. Experiencing burnout. Flash number ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Lets off a Yoga Fire. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? A super art? That's not gonna hit. What were they thinking? Clutch anti-air. You've gotta be mindful of drive impact misses. Connects with the throw. Hits the drive. Oh, here we go. Who's gonna take it? Crowns him from above. Gets the raw super hard incoming. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 is in a very good tries to act. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Yoga float. Where's this going? Was looking for that jump attack. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Jumps. Jumps up. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. They're going for the super art. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Wall flat into the guard frame. Makes smart use of it. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. What's next? Sets the flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 1 chases them down. There's a corner swing. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws them to negate the block. What's the goes for the super art? Taking stock. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Misses the grabs. Goes for the jump. Nice counter. They're going for the super art. Up for the level. Springs forward with the drive rush. This is closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Can't tech the throw? No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them down. Trips them up. The jump in is denied. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Oh! Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for the super art. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Player 2 chases them down. The grab misses. In a dire situation, they can't afford. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Teleports. That's gonna rattle them. The jump in is denied. Rising uppercut. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Going in. Player 1 holding on to that corner and hits him with a stop and pop. Both fighters planning something? They're going for the super art? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Grabs him. Where you going? Gotcha. Still slugging it out here. Go heavy. What are they thinking here? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. Gets the jump in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? No life left. They saw a path and they took it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. That attack landed for a counter hit. Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They're going for the super art? Too slow. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Takes the jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Opts for the throw. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Well-timed corner switch. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Gets a crucial back throw in. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. This may be, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Throws them. What's next? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Gets carried to the corner. Medium kick hits. Breaks the block with a throw. Just goes for it at this range. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 is dominating this match. Overdrive art. Teleport experiencing burnout. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big counter. Low kicks are a no-go. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Checks him with a projectile. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. They need to rely on their instincts here. Just goes for it at this range. Threads it cleanly. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Gets the jump in. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Genius read. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. What an opening statement there. Player 1 will look to a... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. This is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. Wall splat into the guard frame. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets the jump in. Fires off a Yoga Kame. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Experiencing burnout. Where's their opening? Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Dashes forward. Still slugging it out at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Sunburn! I hope they pack some sunscreen. Brings the impaler. Player all in with the rush. Connects with the throw. Burnout activates. Drilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno rip. Oh, here we go. Player one can't use any drive from. No! Critical art now. A jump drops them from the air. Flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Blink out. Cool, come on. This is gonna hurt. Dashes. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Keeps him. Oh, the throw connects. What's next? Checks with a send. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Yoga Inferno to set this fight alight. Both sides getting ready. Side switch. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Comet to make something happen. Raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Player one is in a very good spot. Uses their drive gauge. Will this super art do anything? Excellent read. Are they going to be able to distantly do some big damage? The drive impact doesn't work. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Looking to score some juicy damage. That's how you do it. When you've got that super art gauge, you've just gotta use it. Does a good job of pushing back. Gotcha! Experiencing burnout. Heading into the end game now. Gets them. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Jump! Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Gets the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks it. Big throws. Manages to block the jump in attack. There's a change of sides. Yes, were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Player two is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Both fighters planned just what they were after. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Awesome! Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Denies the attack, and parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive heats it up with a combo into super. Taking stock. It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. The throw misses. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Drilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. Breaks the block with a throw. Teleport. That's gonna rattle him. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. This is gonna hurt. Are we the links in? KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Takes a trip. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Smart play to stop the opponent there. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw? Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner, brushes that off and keeps going. Plus, ooh. Player 1 baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Super! Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. The throw whiffs. They're going for the super art. This is gonna hurt. Their spacing is the low kick hits. The jump in is denied. Flank turns down. Throws them. They gotta dig down deep. Player 1 flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Special match. Practice. Combo try.